Every machine you've ever used, a conveyor belt, an assembly line robot, a water pump, an HVAC system, is controlled by a panel, a box full of carefully designed electrical components that tells that machine exactly what to do and when to do it. Someone has to design that panel, and that someone gets paid very well to do it. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what an industrial control panel is, what's inside one, and why learning to design them is one of the most valuable skills in the trades right now. Welcome to Panel Design Pro. At its most basic level, a control panel is an enclosure, usually a metal box, that contains the electrical components needed to power, protect, and control a piece of equipment or an entire system. Think of it like the brain and nervous system of a machine. The machine has motors, sensors, actuators, all the moving parts. The control panel is what coordinates all of those parts, keeps them protected, and allows an operator to control them safely. Every control panel has three basic jobs. Number one, power distribution. It takes incoming electrical power and distributes it safely to the equipment it controls. Number two, protection. It contains circuit breakers, fuses, and safety devices that protect both the equipment and the people working around it. Number three, control. It contains the logic, whether that's relays, PLCs, or other control devices, that makes the machine do what it's supposed to do. Let's look at what's actually inside a typical industrial control panel. Starting at the top, incoming power enters through a main disconnect or circuit breaker. This is the master shutoff. If anything goes wrong, this is what kills power to the entire panel. Next, you'll typically find a power supply, usually converting AC power from the wall into DC power for the control components. Most control circuits run on 24 volts DC. Then you have your control components, things like relays, contactors, timers, and PLCs. These are the brains that execute the logic of the machine. You'll also find terminal blocks, rows of connection points where field wiring comes in from sensors, motors, and other devices outside the panel. And finally, safety devices, emergency stop buttons, safety relays, and door interlocks that make sure the machine can be stopped quickly and safely in an emergency. Every one of these components has to be carefully selected, sized, and wired together by a panel designer, and that's exactly what this channel is going to teach you how to do. Control panels are everywhere. And I mean everywhere. Manufacturing plants use them to run conveyor systems, robotic arms, and production lines. Water treatment facilities use them to control pumps, valves, and monitoring systems. Oil and gas operations use them for remote monitoring and control of pipelines and equipment. Building automation systems use them for HVAC, lighting, and fire safety. Food and beverage plants use them to control mixing, filling, and packaging equipment. If there's a machine, there's almost certainly a control panel behind it, and every single one of those panels was designed by someone. The demand for qualified panel designers is high and growing. Automation is expanding across every industry, and there simply aren't enough people who know how to design these systems. That's the opportunity this channel is built around. So what does a panel designer actually do day to day? It starts with a specification, a document from an engineer or customer that describes what the panel needs to do. From there, the designer creates the schematic drawings, the electrical blueprints that show every component and every wire connection in the panel. They then build a bill of materials, a list of every component that needs to be ordered to build the panel. They create a panel layout drawing showing where every component is physically located inside the enclosure. And finally, they produce the documentation package, all the drawings and reports that the panel builder and the end customer need to build, install, and maintain the panel. Most panel designers work in AutoCAD Electrical, which is exactly the software we'll be using throughout this channel. That's the foundation. You now know what a control panel is, what's inside one, where they're used, and what a panel designer actually does. In the next video, we're going to dive into wiring diagrams, how to read them, understand them, and eventually create your own. If you've never read a wiring diagram before, don't worry. We're starting from absolute zero. If this video was helpful, hit subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Every video on this channel is designed to take you one step closer to becoming a confident, job-ready panel designer. I'll see you in the next one.